Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Head, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion. Your host, and this of course is the Baseball Head 2. And I hope you like this video and let me know what you think about it. So as you know, New York Mets basically had a fire sale, the best way to call it. And there is word that the Mets are going to try to possibly trade first baseman Pete Alonso. And before we get into this video, I need you to subscribe to this channel and like this video. Now as you know, if you don't know, Mets traded Max Scherzer and they traded Justin Verlander, which were the big moves that they made. They made some other moves. They moved Mark Hanna. They traded Tommy Pham. They moved Dominic Leone a month ago. Now 2 months ago, they traded their baseman Eduardo Escobar. Well, now rumors are starting to pop up a lot about Pete Alonso. I'm going to read you from a Cubs fans website, CubsInsider.com. Headline: Pete Alonso has reportedly been on the trade market over the last week. Mets price points are high. I have no idea what it would take to get him, but one player would instantly fill the Cubs' need for power and an everyday first baseman is Pete Alonso. According to Will Salmon and Tim Britton of The Athletic, the Mets slugger has been on the trade market over the last week. The Mets have already moved Max Scherzer to the Rangers, and they've moved Justin Verlander back to the Astros. And their price points are high, according to GM Billy Epler. Alonso has 31 home runs and is controllable via arbitration through next season, will certainly fetch a big return if he's dealt. The one untouchable in the Cubs system is probably Pete Armstrong, and not just because they more or less hoodwinked the Mets to get him back in 2021. Cade Horton and Kevin Alcantara might be approaching the rarefied no-trade era as well, though I have to imagine just about anyone else in the system would be available if it meant landing an elite slugger for more than just 2 months. Acquiring Alonso would also mean entering CBT penalty range, as he's prorated $14.5 million salary comes to just around under $6 million, and the Cubs are currently around $4.6 million below the $233 million threshold. Not that the resulting pittance of a penalty should mean much given the return, provided the return was sweet enough. The Mets might be willing to offset some of the costs, just like they did in the Scherzer deal. They're not going to do that. What the hell is this guy talking about? You can't afford Pete Alonso for 1 year? Give me a break. And the Mets aren't going to do that. The Mets will do certain things. They'll take on the contracts of these other players. But Pete Alonso, I would be shocked if they did that. One thing we know about Steve Cohen is that he's not shy about spending money. In the end, however, this seems like one of those deals where the Mets are dangling Alonso to see if a team is willing to blow him away with an offer. I don't feel particularly confident in that happening, and I don't see the Cubs being the team to do it at all. Still, it's fun to think about. Oh, really? Well, they don't have a big player on that team. This is the Chicago Cubs, folks. This is a team that hasn't won in 7 years now. So this is a team that could probably use Pete as an attraction. Pete has got a big personality. They would love him there in Chicago. People here love him. You know, with the way he carries on the field. A high energy guy. They would love him there, and he would hit 45 homers easy in that ballpark, easy in Wrigley Field. He would be one of the most popular players they've had there in since Sammy Sosa. Before since Sammy Sosa, that's how popular Pete would be instantly, and not just because of the home runs, but because of his personality. He's a high energy guy. You know, they would absolutely positively love him, and he would be hitting home runs out to Wayland like it's nothing. He'd be hitting home runs into the buildings, into the apartment buildings, all the stuff that's going on. He'd be hitting the ball off the scoreboard. And you know, they would absolutely positively love him there. Don't doubt me. So let me know what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe to the Baseball Head 2. Thank you, and I'll see you later.